Hello everyone, my name is Jonah and welcome back to another video. I'm finally doing another video and this one is a very special one, as you can tell by the title. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible because I don't want to waste all you guys' time doing this. So today, I have upgraded my layout. Finally upgraded my layout, and also, before we get to that, I just want to let you guys know that I do apologize for the wait. Of course, for the last few months I've of course started school again and it's been very rough. I'm trying to get through school and try to do YouTube at the same time. So of course, that has been doing very terribly for me. Um, so yeah, I do apologize for that, and I hopefully can change that soon. Of course, this is the time of the season where I'm gonna be able to do a lot more videos because of it is the time of season for like this is basically train season. This is basically train season for Christmas and all. So I'm really excited for that. But from now on, I'm going to be starting to talk. So today, But for today, I'm going to be showing you guys my brand new layout. Or it's not brand new, but it is upgraded. It's not 100%, of course, it's still far from completion, but it is better than what it was before. So, guys, ready? Here we go. Bam! So this is my brand new layout. It is upgraded. As you can see, it is a lot more taller than it was before. I'm really happy that I did this. I did this back in October, but I never had time to do a video on it, so that's why. Anyway, so if you look down here, I have, well, actually, the side where that stool is, that's basically the height that the table was before. But now I have made it so much more better. It's it's basically now a table now, because what it was before was not really a table, which is basically like a stool, a gigantic stool with a train layout on top of it. So this is a lot more better than what it was before. And as you can see, I have changed a few things. I'll be going over that in just a few minutes. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look down here real quick. So where this stool is was the original height of where it was before. Or the size of where that plank is. That's the original height of that table, of this table. But then I added a plank right there, and then I added this heavy duty plastic shelf holding the table as well on the other side. And the other side is a no messy because of that part over there, which I'll be getting to. I have an extension cord running the wires to everything that I need. So yeah, it's a lot more better. I'm gonna be hopefully soon covering all this up with curtain, like black curtain or something that will be coming in the future. But other than that, everything else has been is the same. I have moved things around and added some things in that I wasn't here before. Of course, I have my SD70 ACE demonstrator sitting on the layout. That's mostly the logo motor that I have had on here. I have changed things, I've removed things, and added things in that wasn't on the layout before. This is the main area that I've mostly changed. As you can see, what used to be here was that little Lego garage, but I have removed that because Lego does not match with this layout at all. And so I decided to change it. There's an empty spot over there because I'm adding something over there very soon. There will be a later video for that. That's just a notice of something that's gonna be going there. One of the this that button right there used to be there, but now something's gonna be taking that spot. That's even better. But this is the spot that I have changed. I used to have that garage right there, but I removed it and added this steam engine. This is my very first O-scale engine I've ever gotten in my life. It was sitting over here on that little thing right there, on the little divider. But I decided I'm tired of it just sitting over there and doing nothing. And why not just put it in something that's always going to be seen by you guys and stuff, and myself. And so I decided to put this thing here. This thing still works perfectly fine. The engine wise, that works perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing. Everything's working perfectly fine. The motor is perfectly fine. Everything's good except for one thing: the whistle. This thing was from 2010 or around that time. Yeah, from 2010, and this still has the whistle in the tender, and not just like the the speaker with everything on it. This was like the OG Lino thing, which was the little motorized whistle, which is the motor inside of the tender, and there's like a little plastic piece that has little holes on the side of it, and when the motor spun around, it would make a whistle noise, and that is like an OG thing that Lino has always done with their older engines. And of course, during the post-war, they have Lino has of course done that as well during that time. So like, so it's been there. It's been a thing for decades. Actually, it's been a thing for decades. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But of course, they've been a thing since the 1900s, and so they have done things that's been a thing for decades. In 2019, and they have evolved and a lot more better than what it used to be. So, the whistle. The only thing that's wrong with the whistle, the motor still works and everything, but the only thing is that the wire has disconnected, so I have to resolder it back together, and so that's the only issue that's wrong with the tender. But everything else is working perfectly fine. And I'm just using it as like a exhibit area, like an outdoor exhibit. Like for example, those big boy, like for example, the 7 other big boys that are on display. Um, that are on display. Like some of the most like quite a few of them are on display outside. That's basically what I was doing here. And then down here we got a few little collectibles right here, new collectible souvenirs. This one is just a souvenir. This is a little die-cast cannon. It's pretty cool. There's not really much to it. I mean, the wheels move around. The cannon, um, cannon goes up and down. Now these two are pretty unique. So they're made out of the same material as this cannon is, but it is actually a pencil sharpener. See, this is an actual pencil sharpener. If you look in the back, there's a little hole, and then there's a little pencil sharpener right there. It's pretty unique. Same with this steam engine, but this one's actually a little bit more unique than this one. Um, of course, this one's railroad crossing. I forgot to say that. But this little steam engine, as you can see, well, if you can focus. Jeez, it doesn't want to focus. There you go. I think, yeah, that's good enough. As you can see, it's like a 260 steam locomotive. This old, it's like the old Wild West time type. And if you look on the bottom, it has that hole, and then if you look at the cab, it's another door, and the door swings open, and then it reveals this pencil sharpener. It's pretty cool. So it's like a little steam engine model on display, as well as the railroad crossing and the cannon. It's pretty cool. I like this little area. I might change it in the future if I get anything else that's interesting that would work out with this layout. Um, I've basically just moved things around, and now, that's basically it. Of course, I've changed like where the cars are and everything. I when I lifted up this table, it was when I lifted up this table, it was pretty hard because I did this all by myself. Like literally, I had no help lifting this table, lifting this piece of plywood up, and it's humongous. It's absolutely humongous and very heavy. But I was able to do it, and it took a lot of work and time, but I was able to pull it off. And yeah, the only thing that was on here was the track. The track was, of course, stuck. This, of course, screwed in, so it's not going anywhere. Everything else was off. There's nothing on here, just the track, and it was a lot of work to do it, but I was able to do it, and look how it is now. So yeah, basically everything's been the same. Like I have a few stations. Like I have the central station. A friend of mine, he has a YouTube channel which is Adam's Trains. He did a he he didn't do a video on this, but he didn't he went. This is a toy. This is a toy station that has like sound effects on it. I don't want to play the sounds because it's just too long. Um, and he weathered it putting the like making it look all dark and like weathered from like the steam, smoke, and everything. Putting the grass as well on the bottom. It's very nice. And I added this little Polar Express thing. This is a little Polar Express toy. That had a little track and everything. Well, I don't remember where it went. Wait, here's like a better side. Well, whatever. Of course, I'm gonna have the Polar Express sitting on here. It's like a little station, especially for the Polar Express. You have the conductor sitting there as well. The Polar Express is sitting over there. Uh, you know, I'm gonna be doing a video on that, of course, because it's near the Christmas time. As you can see something missing here. Yes, the paper crossings that I used to have. There was two paper crossings right here. I decided to remove it because it wasn't really reliable for what it was used for, or of what all the rest of the stuff on this layout is made out of. And so I just decided to remove it and use it for probably a future project if I ever needed to use it for something. And so instead of having two of the light up crossings on one side, I decided to put both of them on each side. I unscrewed the track and lifted up a little bit, and then just slid one of these signals under the track and put it on the other side because it has these wires. And here's the little box to turn it on and off and everything. You have the cars, of course, stopped at the crossings if the train's going by. Same as the other side. Nothing really much is happening. That's basically like town square. Basically things in the future. Building will be there in a future video coming very soon. Um, as you can see, you have this little park area. You have the little clock tower. I'll possibly be putting something else there because I have some future stuff that I'll be putting here after Christmas time because I'm using some of the because I'm gonna be putting some building or using something else. And I'm gonna be putting something around the house that's gonna be for this around the house that would make perfect decorations for this layout. Where I'll be using it after Christmas time because it's being used as decorations right now. So yeah, the trains has basically stayed the same. Nothing has really changed. If you guys want me to do a review on this engine, this Pennsylvania engine, if you guys want me to do a review on that engine, I'll be happy to do that. I have everything that comes with this engine. The transformer is over there somewhere, and then this car, that tanker that's heading behind that hotel, and then that caboose right there, all came with that engine. Also, this advertisement, the Pennsy Aero Train, also came with this engine as well, which is also really cool. And as you can see, I have switched things around with the station. It used to be facing the other direction, but when I was changing the table, when I was upgrading it, instead of just having it facing the other direction, making it look all weird and stuff, since the gap is a lot more smaller than it was before, I am no longer going to be doing that. So now it's going to be facing this way, and it's looking a lot more nicer. So this is a lot more better than it was before. And so I didn't the Pennsy Aero Train advertisement was sitting on top of this building, but since I removed it, I decided to put it on the station because everything else, like all the other stuff, are on that, like in real stations all around the world, like for Amtrak and metros and stuff. They would have like advertisements for other stuff, like companies and stuff, whatever you can name that you would see at a train station. Basically, that would be basically a replacement for that. So yeah, there's nothing really on anything else I've changed. Mostly I've changed a few things outside. Like I found or got this awesome sign right here. This is an all aboard Railroad Express sign. It's made out of wood, and it got painted on. It was painted to make that. It's really cool. I like that. I'm really happy with it. I have added this little phone right here. This thing is not operational. I just decided to get it or bring it down here. This was in my garage, but I decided to. It was sitting in my garage and it was disconnected. And I just decided to put it down here because it's pretty antique and it's a rotary phone, and it also has like a bell system in there. Like it has two little bells on the bottom, and whenever you get a call, it starts ringing. Over here, nothing really has changed. Just a shelf to put my stuff on. I got my hybrid sitting over here, my Pro Express back there. This thing actually lights up. It's like those railroad crossings that just like flashes, like randomly, like it just flashes instead of like doing this pattern. It's like just flashes in a weird pattern. in a random pattern. It's not really a pattern, it just flashes randomly. Nothing else has really changed. Actually, if you look over here, I actually have two hats. This one I got I got this last year. I got this at the Illinois Railroad Museum. It is a Rock Island conductor hat, and it has a few pins. I'm gonna turn it real quick. Oh wait, that's not really a good idea, is it? I just lift it up. Don't be lazy. As you can see, it has quite a few of pins. Like it has a CTA pin, a Nordic Central System pin, an Amtrak pin with a P42, 3985 Challenger number plate, Norfolk Southern, and then this Rochelle Continental 150 year anniversary, 1853 to 2003. Pretty cool. And I got this awesome Amtrak hat. I just got this like a month ago, and it's absolutely amazing. Of course, it has the most recent Amtrak logo. It was given to me from a friend. It's really awesome. I might do a video on these two if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments down below. So nothing really much has changed down here. This is basically my operating area. I have quite a bit of stuff down here. I have my Z1000 right here. Steam. This is like one of the most famous companies for smoke, Mega Smoke, which is. Then I got my two remotes for my Pole Express and Metro North. And just got a manual there. Of course, the screwdriver for anything to turn up the volume down, whatever. Got the transformer sitting back there for the Z1000. It's a very big transformer, and it gets the job done. I've used this thing for quite a long time, and I've had this thing for about 2 years now. It's gonna be now 3 years I've had this thing, and this thing has never failed me. I got this thing on my birthday 2 years ago, before I moved here, and it's worked very nicely ever since I got it. Just a little there's no tray to work on anything that I need to work on, for any maintenance I need to do. And also, this thing is actually really cool. This is a little sorry for that noise. I don't think I like guys like that. This is a little stress ball. That's the shape of a Gevo. As you can see, you can obviously tell the shape of a Gevo. And I got this on the summertime, and this is a Canadian Pacific CP Rail Sense. It has no headlights on the back. It's really cool. As you can see, it is a stress ball. It's stress ball in the shape of a Gevo. It's just really cool. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I'll do a video on it. I'm just having it sitting over here. I don't know where to put it yet. No Christmas tree or everything. Most of the stuff I have on here is Christmas stuff, but whatever, it works for the time of the season. As you can see, the river crossing that I showed you earlier. As you can see, that's basically what it does. It just flickers randomly. If you guys think it's broken, it's not broken. Of course, I have the same wall decals as usual. That's basically it. There's not really much to do. Actually, one more thing. You guys probably wouldn't have expected this, but I actually changed the light. The light used to be this guy. It doesn't looks like scrap metal right now, but whatever. This used to be in the ceiling, and it used to only be used for one light bulb. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't really reliable because it was just pointing straight down and wasn't really doing anything and wasn't really useful. Because it was just pointing straight down and it was just flashing, and it was just brightening everything else, but doing a little bit of this area, but not really. So I decided to change things up and actually switch out the light. Now it's the way I have it right now. It's temporarily. It's not completely finished, but it's working right now. Well, it works right now. This is my brand new light. Bam. As you can see, it's very, very bright. It is 3 different lights, and this is actually a directional light, so you can actually point your light. So you can actually point this light in different directions. If I can bright this light up, there you go. So you can actually see there's 3 different lights and you can point it in any direction you want it to. As you can see, I have one pointing in one direction, and basically I can put it in any direction I want it to be, and it's very useful. I'm very happy with it because this light is basically like the lights you would see in a. It's basically like those lights you would use for a showcase area. Basically what it is. I'm very happy with it because it works very well. I just installed it like a week or two ago, and it's been working very nicely ever since I installed it. So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. Finally updating you guys after everything that I've been going through for the last few months. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I will be posting a video very soon because I've been giving you guys a little teaser of what's going to be happening there. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm excited to finally do more videos for you guys. So once again, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video, next train video, because I don't know what I'm posting yet. All right, see you guys later.